Thank you for joining me tonight on the Lady Late Show, hosted by me, your main host, Pepe Gonzalez. Joining me tonight is Maddei and the creator of a new program called Kids Who Actually Read. And tonight we'll be discussing a new book they read called 1984 by George Orwell. So, Maddei, tell us about the book.
The book's basically about this dystopian society. The main protagonist, Winston Smith, wrestles with the idea of being human under this totalitarian government.
So what influenced George Orwell to make this novel?
Orwell was influenced by the rising powers of Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin and his growing hatred for totalitarian government.
What message do you think 1984 is trying to convey?
So 1984 is basically trying to convey the loss of humanity under a strict totalitarian government.
That's interesting, but why do you think the book's still relevant today?
So basically, it's still relevant because it's a classic dystopian that proves the ability to lose control over oneself if the government holds all the power. And it still hits major points that may not be as extreme as they are within the book, but are still examples of real-life occurrences. You could say it's a reminder of what society could be like if there was no freedom.
Lastly, why do you think others should read this book?
You ask why we should read this book, or why people should read this book? I think it's because of the relevance of the book. We now have a say in the government, and it's important to remember what would happen if we lost that. We need to remember what the freedom of saying 2 + 2 = 4 is.
Wow, thank you. We've learned a lot, especially that kids can actually read. Thank you, everybody. Good night.